Now, flirting, particularly in the realm of marriage, is essential for our overall health. It keeps the mind energized, the heart full of provocative emotions, and the body in constant motion. So, considering how to flirt, and particularly to do it with purpose and meaning, is essential for our overall health as a human being. Unfortunately, there is some simple principles that allows us to understand how to do flirting more effectively. And that's to use external compliments, internal compliments, and then, of course, spiritual compliments. So let's begin with the external. Now, flirting actually begins long before the man and the woman meet. It begins here, behind the mysterious closed door of the bathroom, where the woman will spend hours preparing. And what is she doing here? Well, she's seeing to the hair, seeing to the makeup, seeing to all the details, but why? Why spend all this time before the engagement between the man and woman has even begun? Well, of course, she's preparing the fullness, and this is her job in the co-creative act, to bring the fullness to the man. A presence that has the elements of all of creation within a single feminine form. And when she embodies that fullness, she knows it, and she waits confidently, knowing that she has brought the fullness and all is prepared for the man to come in and select something that he desires and co-create through flirting. So he has many options to choose from, but he must pick one. She brought the fullness, and it's his job to pick one specific aspect of the fullness before him and co-create with it. This is how flirting begins. The woman brings the fullness, and the man selects a single aspect of that fullness and provocatively creates with it. So that's where external compliments begin. And this is the logical place to begin, because when the man and the woman first meet, there's only the external to get a spark going. But the external is ideally situated to set up internal compliments. Because as soon as the man makes a statement like, "Your eyes are like pools of the endless sea," well, clearly her eyes are not the endless sea, but now there's a co-created element. He used her eyes and made something out of it. That then gives the woman the opportunity to respond. She will respond by giving her thoughts, her emotions, or her actions based on what the man just did or said about her. And whatever she responds with, that's an invitation to the man to use her thoughts, emotions, and actions to co-create further. She's giving him a deeper invitation into her world of fullness by offering her thoughts, emotions, and actions based upon his external compliment. And the interesting thing is that no matter how the woman responds, she's always going to give the man the opportunity for the next internal compliment. So she's always being helpful. And a man that's confident will always let the woman know this is very helpful. Even if she's angry, even if she's upset that he overstepped the lines or he said something that he should not have said, it's still helpful to have that feedback for a man, because he's not trying to actually depict the woman the way she really is. Her eyes are not boundless seas. But he's trying, he's working, he's developing the flirting skills, and she's helping him by bringing that fullness. And although the external compliments are enjoyable and the internal compliments are very provocative, seeing the inner workings of a woman's world in her thoughts, emotions, and actions, the real intention here is to get to the spiritual compliments. And a man who is skilled in the flirting art is always aiming here. Everything is a journey and an exploration to get to the spiritual compliment, to understand the identity of this woman. And how do we understand the identity of a woman? Well, we use her interests, her friends or family, her ethics, her values. We make assessments on that, and then we say, you know what, when you said that, it really made me think you're doing this, or you're about this, or this is who you are. Now, this is dangerous grounds, because labeling a woman's identity is very provocative. But there is one thing going for men in this regard. Women, just like men as well, don't really know their identity. It's a formless thing. So a woman wants to actually have a man help her co-create her own identity, but she wants to participate in that. She wants to bring the fullness, the elemental subject matter that the man will use to co-create with. And the intent ultimately is to see, you know what, the man's supposed to come to the conclusion, we're going in the same direction here. I see your ambitious drive. I can feel it in your emotions. I can perceive it in your thoughts. And we're going in the same direction. We're on the same path. We're doing the same thing. We want to build something unique together. And that's the ultimate realization of flirting. You see the external creations of the woman, you consider the internal creations of the woman, and then you ponder the mysterious nature of the woman in her spiritual ambition, and all those things start to align. And the man and the woman can see how together we're going in the same direction, and we can help each other get to that ultimate end. So flirting is the art of selecting and glorifying each aspect of a woman. And it should be noted at this point that flirting is not an end in and of itself. Although it's beneficial to the health of the relationship and the health of each individual, mentally, emotionally, and physically, there's something bigger here. The woman is providing the fullness to help the man learn how to flirt. Why? Why would she do this? Because there's a whole material universe out there waiting to be wooed, waiting to be flirted with. And as the couple develops that flirting skill, they'll be more able to go out into the world and flirt effectively.